I am Roland Johns. I am sim racing.
I'm Wes Fuller, driver the number 35, stand up to Cancer Ford. I am sim racing.
Hi, I'm Cameron Peterson. I am sim racing.
What's going on? It's Rob Biotti from 4i Racing, driver number 44 Toyota Camry, and I am sim racing.
Hello, I am Christopher Hamilton, and I am sim racing.
Hi, I'm Eric Andrews. I am sim racing.
We are sim racing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first race of DXR. And wow, I am crunched for time today. It has been one of those days, constantly running and finally a chance to sit down, eat a little bit of food, and get ready for this race. We are racing Pro2 trucks at Laguna, Seca. That's right, a road course. I am super excited for this. I really love taking these pro trucks onto road courses and rallycross courses. That's where I kind of started with my broadcasting, and I love to go back there. It's something different. Super stadium trucks is a blast to watch. I wish we had jumps, but we don't have that. So the closest thing we can do is throw these guys on road courses, give them a lot of turns, watch these bodies roll a little bit, and see how these the drivers handle it. All we did to these setups is adjust the gear ratios. So I know the gear ratios can be a little short because they're set up for short track. Well, we just lengthened some of the ratios, give these guys, a better run out there. But you're going to see some pretty awesome driving. We're going to actually have a total of 16 drivers make it into the feature. We're going to be doing 2 heat races, hopefully, if we have enough drivers on the track. But it's going to be 8 drivers from the qualifying. We'll make it directly to the feature. 4 drivers from each heat will go into the feature after that, and then from there we'll go straight to the feature and have a pretty good race. But looks like right now we have a total of 11 drivers, so it should be 8 guys get pulled, and the rest will make it in, but they're going to be just racing for position. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to see some good racing. Looks like we have about 9 minutes on the clock. So with that to say, give me a minute. Like I said, I've been running around like a beheaded chicken right now, so I just got to open some other stuff on my side. But I hope everyone is going to enjoy this race. I know I will. It's going to be a little short. Race length. So qualifying is going to be 5 minutes. These guys have to throw down 2 laps. These laps take about a minute-ish. Looks like we have... they take about a minute, 30 seconds, give or take, 10 seconds on piece speed. But looks like some people are throwing down some heaters already, so this is going to be pretty awesome. Overall, we're gonna have a 15 lap feature with a comp caution after lap 7, and the comp caution is just gonna be a admin caution, so everyone's just gonna pretty much call a hold. From there, they will pack up into double file, and then they will pace around till they hit the checker flag and then go green. But other than that, it should be extremely straightforward, and I hope you guys enjoy this race, because I know I'm going to. It's going to be a short little fun heater, and definitely a fun run for a lot of those guys out there. So I'm pretty sure they're going to enjoy it, and you guys should too. So let me just do some more entrance stuff on the back end. All right. And with that being said, let's talk about some of the races we have on the track right now. So, looks like we have Josh Edmondson running the number 58. Let's go ahead and jump over to him. Looks like Josh Edmondson's running in that Lucas Oil South Point. Beautiful paint scheme. I love the chrome. Black. Looks like black, gold, and red. Can't tell if that. Yeah, definitely gold on there. Black, gold, white, and red. Beautiful paint scheme. And then we have a return. The number 48, Cameron Peterson, running in the General Tires. Red and black paint scheme there. Beautiful Pro 2. Looks like we have a couple people that aren't fully loaded in. Roland Johns, good to see him out there with that Mongo Racing, RJ Racing on the side for for Instagram, running that number 2. We have Luke Knupp in the number 77 Ultra Motorsports Lucas Oil. Looks like he's running his old paint scheme. That's pretty awesome. Like to see that out there. The number 17 Trenton Briley running that 92 Designs New Line Products. Oh, nice. Approved memory, Shreddy, and I believe that's I want to say Crickle Bass Lures on the top of them. And then we have Sean Heck in the Affordable Sticker Services American paint scheme. Beautiful out there. Love it. Holden Highrider running in the number 7 Justice Bros Lethal Racing. And Zachary Drapkin running in his classic Redline Oil Fab Tech number 56. Racing name The Gingery, apparently. Looks like we have a couple other guys out there that have not fully loaded, so we'll get back to them later. But with that being said, let's see if we can pull in one of these guys to talk about the track a little bit. I'll be right back. All right, folks, we have Darren Hardesty, a.k.a. Hot Sauce, I believe, running the number 9 Hot Wheels, Mazda, Traxxas, K&N, a bunch of other sponsors on there. And he's in the booth with us right now. Darren, how you doing?
Pretty good, Randall. How are you?
I am I'm running around like a beheaded chicken, but I'm super excited for this race, so I'm doing great.
Yeah, this race is going to be awesome, I think. The track right now is pretty dialed. I wish I could just put together a better lap time, but you know, I'm really confident for qualifying in the heats. I think I'm competitive definitely on the road. I just need to get a couple more laps out there with the setup. It's definitely different going from short course to street, but we're out here giving it a try, and hopefully we can give a run for the points.
You want to give us a quick lap around the track, kind of talk us through some of the corners with the last 3 minutes to go?
Sure. So I gotta do the pit speed limiter here, but
why are you going so slow?
Going into turn 1 here is definitely like hard on the brakes. If you get too hard on it though, it's gonna spin around on you. So you definitely want to be a little easy on the brakes and easy on the throttle. Try and come out of it with as much speed as you can. Then turn 2, go all the way outside. Try and take it inside as possible. So try and stay out of that dirt. Same thing for this corner. You just kind of want to keep it smooth and outside of that dirt. Try and get a good run for the straightaway here. Nice and straight into this corner.
Now, coming up to that corkscrew, I know it's right after this left-hand turn. What do you recommend for some of the drivers out there, and what for some of the viewers to actually watch for?
I think people's speed going into it is going to be a big thing to watch for, because even I'm having a hard time kind of getting used to it. And it's just, I think there's going to be some people trying to go a little too fast and maybe a little bit too inside, but we'll see how the race goes. We have some good drivers like Cam Peterson and Josh Edmondson in here, so I'm hoping that we can have a pretty good clean race with them. And we have my teammates Luke, Holden, and Ethan, I believe, so hopefully we're gonna have a really good race with them, and I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Yeah, I don't think Ethan was able to make it. I closed up the session just recently, but hopefully we'll get him in next race. Sorry about that, Ethan. I know you had the other stuff, but I had to start the broadcast, so can't go back and do stuff right now. But other than that, yeah, no, I'm excited to see what the firm does out here, and some of the other races. I know we have some guys from short course, so I'm excited to see if they can translate their Pro 4 off-road driving to road course and see how it handles for them. Yep.
I think it's going to be pretty exciting. Maybe, we're going to see some probably a little bit of crashing in there, but hopefully our guys will keep it a little bit clean. And I think, like I said, it's going to be an exciting race, and I think there's a bright future for the series for sure.
Definitely, me too. We'll see how it goes. Once again, thank you, Darren. It looks like we got 1 minute 30 seconds to go, so I'll kick you back up there, and best of luck to you, man.
All right, right on. Thanks, Randall.
Once again, thanks, Darren, for popping in there. Mother's Polish and Waxes. You can see those guys do have to get kind of heavy on the e-brake sometimes. This is going to be an interesting course because I know a lot of these corners you can actually take without having to pop the e-brake, but it is super exciting to pull the e-brake on these trucks and just whip it around some of these corners. Driving the rallycross cars here is a lot of fun, but the trucks, there's more throw to the car itself, if that's the best way of explaining it. Like you feel the sway of the truck, the suspension throw left and right, and the rolling of the truck is just so much fun just to watch and to see, and especially to be into. Watching these trucks roll around on the track is always a blast. So we'll see how these guys handle. We are going to be doing it from a standing start, so we're going to see some guys burning out, and it's going to be a lot of fun out there. Looks like a driver that I missed that just popped up, Tyson Miller, running that Cyberdyne Terminator TJM Twitter handle there, number 90. Beautiful lightning paint scheme. Hopefully he's able to shock the competition, but we'll see what happens. Looks like we have a little pit party going on with some of the drivers, and with 6 seconds to go, let's get ready for qualifying. All right, while these guys are getting ready to grid up for qualifying, I'd like to thank our sponsors for the broadcast. That's going to be Critical Hit Bass Lures and Southern California's Nautilus Media Systems. I appreciate all the help they give me, and hopefully we can put a good show on tonight for them. And let's go ahead and stick with Tyson Miller as he takes a lap around the track. Tyson, the camera's on you. Good luck. Once again, they have 5 minutes and 2 laps to complete their qualifying. Looks like he is deciding not to. Let's go ahead and pop over to Cameron Pearson as he jumps down, see if we can catch him. As you can see right there, the truck lurching all the way down as he hits those brakes. Quick tap, lift, come around the corner. These guys are hitting 105 right before their braking point, dropping down into that blind left-hand chicane or corkscrew. Beautiful turn. That's my favorite corner in any track is that blind corner on Laguna Seca. I just love it. All right, Cameron Pearson swinging around, getting ready to cross the finish. We got one more turn. It's going to be a left-handed turn. I believe it's close to a hairpin. It's a tough one. Yep, straight down to the finish. So we're going to see a lot of treacherous corners out on the track right now. Here's a nice overview so you guys can see what's going on, but you're going to see some swooping angles to the beginning of the corners, and then that last section, that hairpin, is going to be pretty tough. Hopefully, we're able to stretch out some of the drivers going into the section before the blind corkscrew. But after that, it's going to be a good race. We should see some guys stretch out. We should see some pretty good battles. The track is wide. That's one thing I really liked about Laguna Seca. It's a very wide track. A lot of room for these trucks, and they should be able to pass each other and set each other up for corners. So we're going to see some guys probably take some outside lines, dive in deep, and try and cut inside. or these guys riding that inside line and then pushing themselves out for their apex. So it's going to be pretty interesting, and we'll have to see how it pays out for everyone. But qualifying times, looks like no one has put one down yet. We'll jump over to Edmondson as he's crossing, getting ready to do the uphill climb. Laguna Seca is one of those tracks that is huge. And there we go. Cameron Peterson throwing down a 138.859 or 53. Josh Edmondson with a 139.942. Trenton Briley with a 143.248. Tyson Miller with a 139.776. Connor Berry with a 1.40 or so, a 140.969. Wow, these guys are on top of each other. Roland Johns with another fast time, a 139.867. And qualifying is up, so a lot of these guys didn't have a chance to throw down a qualifying time. Looks like we're going to have to extend that for them. They kept resetting themselves on corners. Sometimes you just got to take it and get yourself out on the track. All right, first heat going to be Zach Drapkin, Ethan Ebert, Luke Knupp, and Holden Highrider. All right, folks, here's heat number 1. And we are green, green, green. A little slow to the launch there. Looks like everyone wants to keep it easy. Zap Drapkin falling back to second. Ethan Ebert up in the front. Luke Knupp right behind him. Luke Knupp doing a good slide job onto the inside. Zach catching him. Oh, Zach pushing down the front. This is where kind of putting your nose around, you have to be careful because you're going to be pushing each other a lot, but you have to watch your braking points. Looks like Ethan getting into the back of Zach, pushing him around the corner. Luke tailing him behind with Holden Highrider. Ethan stepping on the inside. Oh, that's going to be a small black flag for him for cutting the corner. He's probably going to have to lift on that one. Holden, Highrider, and Luke Knupp going at it. Ethan getting around Zap Drapkin as they go up the hill. Zach able to pull out in front of him. Ooh, braking points are a little bit different there. Holden Highrider getting a push to the outside, having to take that dirt. Oh, there we go, Zach. Oh, did he get his braking point on point? Oh, he might have. Looks like both Holden, Zach kind of got caught up on that. Oh, man, that section's tough because the braking points, you have to be on point with them. You know, and you need to be careful because the guy in front of you is going to really, if he steps on the brake first, you got to find that opening to get around. Luke looking for that inside push. Good run by him, coming down into, oh, on the brakes. Oh, Ethan getting into his teammate a little bit there. And that's going to drop Luke back all the way to fourth. Zach up in the front, Ethan Ebert right behind him, and Holden Highrider. Coming into turn number 1. Nice break by both of them. On point. Looks like Holden Highrider's trying to get that inside corner. This is a double apex corner, so you have to be careful with that. Kind of got to time it so you can hit both corners. Oh, Ethan going for the slide job, cutting across into the dirt, and that's going to throw him out a little bit. Zach is running away, and it's now going to be Holden Highrider having to defend against Ethan Ebert with 2 laps to go, and Luke Knupp catching up fast. Ethan taking that inside line. Can he hold it strong? Yep, he gets around Holden Highrider there. Luke kicking his back end out, having to recover off the dirt. Holden looking for that inside line. There we go. Ethan overshooting. Same thing with Luke. As we come up the hill. Nice, clean entrance by all drivers. Good point right there. Ethan hitting the brakes at the right time. We're going to go ahead and jump on with Luke Knupp and get a front side view of what he's seeing out there. As you can see, these cars are pitching a lot, and they're going to step out into the dirt just a little bit each time. Luckily, they're Pro 2s. They can recover themselves. Tapping on that e-brake, trying to get around the corner. Luke's got some speed on him, though. Going down after this first turn, he had a lot of speed exiting it. So I'm expecting him to catch up to Holden Highrider after turn 1. We'll have to see how it pays out for him. You can see his entrance right there. Trying to keep it nice and clean, but Holden is catching up to Zach with this being the final lap. Holden trying to run him down. Zach trying to just keep it on the road, keep it clean. Oh, Holden stepping himself out. It's going to cost him a little bit of time, but as you can see, these guys are hitting up to 110 miles an hour before they come into that corner, and then they have to break down all the way to 50. They can literally lop their speed in half just to make around one corner and then get back up there again. Even on a hill climb, we're reaching an excess of 90 miles. Oh, there we go. Excess of 100 miles an hour and still maintaining about 70, 80 miles around that corner. That is amazing. Holden trying to get that inside scoop on him. Zach looks like he's having a little bit of trouble. I know Zach actually doesn't have a brake right now. He's been having to use all e-brakes. Holden going neck and neck. Luke looking for the opening as they come around the corner. Oh no! Highrider steps out. It's going to be a battle between Luke and Holden Highrider as they come to the corner. Who is going to get the inside? Oh, and he stuffs his nose in there. Oh, no. Oh, that is a bummer. And the finish is going to go to Zap Drapkin, Luke Knupp, Ethan Ebert, and Holden Highrider is going to take fourth. And that is going to be it for right now. Looks like Zach is celebrating his first heat win. Getting ready for heat number 2. Looks like since we did not have enough to fill 2 heats, we're going to go straight into the feature event. That is fine with me. These guys have a 5-minute warm-up. Let's go ahead and bring in a couple of the drivers and talk to them about their race. Oh, looks like they are the busy out there. We'll go ahead and bring in Zap Drapkin and talk to him about his race. All right, and in the booth with me, I have the winner of that heat, Zap Drapkin.
What is that?
What a run there.
Yeah, well, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but hey, top 4, only 4 little guys in there, so just had to run clean. The other guys were just throwing it in there the first lap, and I had to just check out a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw you kind of bounce out, and they're running you down that last lap. I'm surprised Height Rider didn't catch you because he was fast, and he knew how to take some of those corners pretty well.
Yeah, towards the end of it, I kind of before I kind of just started throwing it in there, trying to see if that would work. That didn't work, and I lost.
You lost a lot of speed.
Yeah, it looked cool, I hope, but it definitely did not work out. But at least we were able to get something out of it. We got first, so hopefully we'll get a good starting position. But overall, right now, I'm just looking forward to the main event.
Yeah, no, that was some pretty good driving by both of you guys there. I think that first 2 laps was a little hairy because you guys are trying to figure out braking points, especially driving around other drivers. It's always tough the first time you got to figure out those braking points. But now that we're in it, and it's going to be the race. I know it's going to be a rough couple of laps in the beginning just because, once again, braking points. It's going to be a lot of guys out there. Everyone needs to know that they can't, unless the field stretches out, you got to adjust your braking point for that. But you guys did really well out there. A couple guys, it's kind of fun seeing these Pro 2s because they can step out and you can recover from it with the rear tires because they got enough grip to get themselves back on the track, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm noticing I'm able to throw the truck a lot more than my normal truck, the Pro 4. It's able to throw it out hard, and I can actually control it around the corners a lot easier. But that's really just driver's preference. We'll have to see how this race turns out. We're looking for a 12-car field in the main event, and this big, long track, it's probably going to be a good couple of first laps.
I think the first laps are going to be a little rough, but I think the finishing is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see some pretty good fighting. You got a lot of competition ahead of you, so you had to win in the heat. I'll give you that, but you got some high stakes to go after.
Oh yeah, I've definitely got to set my eyes early. I can't make these mistakes and kind of can't slide the car out. So we're looking to hopefully start the race and go for get some points back, or get a good starting position and just try to catch up to Cameron and those guys because I know they're gonna be fast.
Yeah, and I know you're not racing with a brake pedal right now. So how's that working out for you?
It's very difficult. I am using the brake. I'm trying to use it, but a lot of it's just downshifting and having to turn with the car.
Luckily, the car's got enough grip on it, so you can kind of do that. And it was working really well. You're keeping it nice and smooth, and smooth is fast. So
yeah,
and that's all you need to do.
I definitely got to say, in the main event, you're going to be watching a lot of guys outbrake me a little bit because I can't brake.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely make up for it coming out of the corner because I'll be smoother.
Yeah, so we'll see how that pays out for you, man. But good job on that heat race, and good luck out in the race.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
You got it. All right, folks, that was Zap Drapkin, and we got 30 seconds to go. So once again, I'd like to thank our broadcast sponsors, Critical Hit Bass Lures and Southern California's Nautilus Media Systems. And with that being said, once again, this is a DXR Racing Series Dirt Cross Road, and we are presented by Death by Moose Media. This is something that I'm actually hosting and throwing on with my admins. That's both Darren and Zach. I appreciate them helping me out. I think we're gonna have a fun little series. This is just for fun, so we're gonna see what these drivers can do. I know a lot of these guys wanted to do some rallycross and road courses in the trucks, and I wanted to see it, so we said we might as well just put it on. And here we go. Warm up is over. Let's get ready for some racing. Look at that, all lined up. Total of 12 cars out in the track. Looks like first place is going to be Josh Edmondson. Let's go ahead and run through them one more time so you guys are aware of their paint schemes. So once again, Josh is running the number 58, black, gold, and red, or maroon. Burgundy, maybe? That looks like a burgundy. Then we have Roland Johns in the number 2, RJ Racing, yellow and blue. Tyler running in the number 90, red and blue Lightning. Connor Berry running in the number 28 CBR. I like that classic paint scheme. Looks just like his mod cart. Trenton Briley in the number 17. Darren Hardesty in the number 99 Hot Wheels. Sean Heck in the 619 Affordable Stickers. And it looks like we're getting ready to go green since everyone is up. So we are green, green, green once more with 15 laps to go at Laguna Seca. This is going to be an interesting start, so we'll see what happens. Up in front, Tyler Miller. Oh, Roland John's getting to the back. Darren Hardesty looks like Connor Berry getting to the side of Sean Heck there as they come out of turn 2. Or come into turn 2. Turn 1's a little rough for these guys. Once again, like I said, these first couple laps, it's going to be rough. They need to get their braking points down. They're going to have to keep it clean and figure out what they're going to be doing out there. Looking down the field, the front looks really good. Looking at the back, Trenton Briley, Zap Drapkin. And it looks like we have Ethan Ebert. It's his teammates, Ethan Ebert, Luke Knupp, and Darren Hardesty all racing together. Race as a team, win as a team, and right now they're racing in the back, so we'll see how that works out for them. All right, coming up the hill. This is going to be a tough one. Braking points are important. Roland needs to be careful on that. Josh Edmondson, clean cut into the corner. The number 90 a little rough there. Oh, Trenton Briley finding an opening behind Connor Berry, moving up into 5th. Can he beat him around the corner, though? Keeping his nose there, door to door. Clean entrance. Now, this is going to be a hairy corner. Hairpin, nice clean by all 3 front runners. Connor Berry, oh, getting into the wall. Oh, man. And he is back out in the track. Cameron Peterson and Josh Edmondson going toe-to-toe right now. Nice, clean entrances. These guys are trying to keep it as clean as possible, run that line. Darren and Connor still going at it door to door. Every single corner. I think Connor just sent it in on turn 1. He's looking for the entrance. Sean Heck keeping his nose out in front of him. Tyson Miller running his own battle right now. He is right out of the bubble for 3rd, but he is catching up. I know he had a rough chicane draw or a rough entrance into that corkscrew, so hopefully he's able to correct it in these next couple of laps. I think he can. Definitely see some speed behind him. Oh, sorry, Tyson Miller. My bad, Tyson. Cameron Peterson around Josh Edmondson now. Definitely saw a good pass there. Oh, kicking out his back end. Got to be careful around that corner. Checking with some of the other drivers. Definitely a battle in the rear. Luke Connor Berry, Darren Hardesty, and Ethan Ebert all going at it. Have not seen those guys lift up at all. Coming down the straight. Cameron Peterson leading the pack right now with Josh Edmondson behind him. And I know he passed around Edmondson, but is Edmondson going to is he going to get him in the next corner? Because he definitely saw him pass him, so he's going to work on that corner. Looks like Roland Johns overstepped a little bit, opening a door for Tyson Miller. There we go. Come on, Tyson, get him. Riding along with Tyson Miller right now, the Terminator. And it looks like Cam Peterson running away with it. But, man, Tyson is on top of Roland Johns. He's going to get him. I'm rooting for this right now. I want to see a good battle between both these drivers, and I think we're going to see it break out. And it's kind of funny to see everyone get back on the track racing against each other. All their lap times have pretty much straightened out to the same time. It's pretty insane. Now that they've all had a chance to pretty much tuck in behind each other and do what they can do, the track is going to stretch out a little bit. As you can see, Cameron Peterson running away with it, but they will have to re-rack after lap 7. And Roland Johns has an eye for Josh Edmondson, and Tyson is not letting Roland get away. Trenton Byerly trying to close that gap. I think he's in the bubble. I think once we get to this comp caution, it's going to be his opportunity to get back. It's going to be a little harder for Zap Drapkin because that's where he's not having a break and having to be a little more careful on the corners is really going to be one of those things where a stretched out race is to his advantage. And some of these guys that have the ability to break are doing a lot better out there. But Tyson Miller going to the outside, looking for that inside push. Can he get on the... Yeah, there we go. He's going to try it one more time. He definitely had an opening for a pass. He set it up, missed the window, but definitely a good opportunity for that. As we are getting ready to come up the hill. Nice, beautiful desert landscape there. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what it looks like to go down that chicane. So we're going to go ahead and throw on that drive along and ride along with Tyson one more time. Definitely don't want to miss that opportunity to pass. As you can see, very much a blind-handed turn or a blind turn there. It's all just your marks. You got to just trust your marks there and your muscle memory. But good driving on him. I believe he's going to catch up to him. I'm rooting for it. I think he can. But Josh Edmondson still trying to run down Cam Peterson right now. It's one of those things where it's a little tough. The race is stretched out, but it's not fully gone. Let's go ahead and check in with the rest of the pack. We'll just watch through turn one right now as I think Tyson might be sending it in. We'll see what he does. Oh, he's going for it. Tyson, every single lap, is pushing for that pass. He wants to be there. Trenton Briley still driving all by himself, but Sean Heck able to get around Zap Drapkin. Oh, and we have a battle breaking out. Once again in the rear. These guys are going at it. Holden Highrider, he's got speed behind him, but man, this guy's a loose cannon right now. His back end is kicking out everywhere he goes. Looks like Zach giving him a little bit of a nose into the corner, making him overshoot, get him into the dirt. But I'm pretty sure Holden Highrider is going to have a response for him. As we come up the hill. And Luke Knupp looks like he's one of the fastest out there. I know he's riding behind both those guys, but he is definitely... Oh, nope, he's just late braking. Holden Highrider getting on the inside. Oh, catching Zap Drapkin, but that's going to be to his downfall because he got sideways and Luke Knupp gave him a small little nudge. You got to be careful with your braking points, man. Sean Heck coming around the corner, getting ready to enter into that finish line. Zach Drapkin with Luke Knupp and Connor Berry hot on his tail right now. Both those guys trying to work their way up the field. They're one lap away from that restack, and they need to get some positions. And that is the scary part right now for Zap Drapkin, is he's got to be careful. He can't break as deep as these guys, so if he's going to set up a pass, he's got to really work at it. Luke Knupp, Connor Berry pitching it sideways. Connor sending himself to the outside. Luke doing a good job keeping it on the inside. Let's check in. Oh, Darren Hardesty looks like he has seen better days. That Hot Wheels car needs to get fixed up. That does not look good. All right, as these guys are going up the hill, we'll jump over to that camera. Catch up with the leaders. All right, back to the fight. Looks like Josh Edmondson able to reel in Cameron Peterson. Dropping down into that chicane. Can he overtake him before that restart? That comp caution is going to come out, and he's got to work at it. Tyson Miller still working hard. Oh, looks like he's dropping into the pits. Something might be going on. And there we go. Looks like we're all slowing down. Comp caution's out. What a run. All right, so quick update. I just wanted to pop in since we're doing this as an admin caution, not actual iRacing caution. So we're going to hit the pits one more time. Looks like we are a little bit short on fuel, which is okay. It happens. So everyone's going to have a chance to hit the pits, repair any damage they have, and then get back on the track. We're going to be restacking it really soon, so just go ahead and sit with us, and we'll be right back. But what a run by some of these guys out here. That was insane. A lot of the drivers able to check out and do a pretty good job out on the track. All right, folks, there we go. They're restacking and re-racking. Love that saying. Give Dave Arnold a shout out for that. Tried to pick up as many tips and tricks from that guy because he is a wealth of knowledge. But here we go, folks. All right, folks. Sorry about the wait. Just want to make sure everyone had enough fuel to go.
Randall.
All right, folks. Here we go. Get ready for the green flag to drop. And it's on the leader. And we are green, green, green to go. Cameron Pearson and Josh Edmondson doing a good job staying up front. Roland John's trying to roll in behind these guys. He has a lot of ground to make, but he's been fast, so I think he can catch up to these guys. We'll have to see how he plays it out. Coming into turn 3, getting ready to start that uphill climb. Nice clean entrances. These guys are not stepping out. They're keeping all tires on the asphalt. That's what you want to see. Now for the moment of truth, the blind head and the blind chicane. Good braking points by all the drivers there. Roland Johns, I think he could have carried a little more speed in there, but definitely good staying up with these guys. Trenton Briley trying to catch up to the pack up front. Sean Heck, looks like Luke Knupp, and Holden Highrider. All three guys trying to catch up to Trent Briley right now as they go up the front. We should see a pretty good battle break out between both these drivers. Looks like Luke oversent it just a little bit. Sean Heck still right behind him. Gonna go ahead and ride along with Sean Heck as he gets the inside of Trenton Briley. Can he make the pass? Trenton over rotates on that corner. And he is looking for that rebuttal locked on to Trenton Briley right now. These guys are gonna go neck and neck into the corner. Let's go ahead and switch over to that camera. Side by side up the hill climb. Bumping and banging a little bit. Trenton stepping out. Neck and neck around the corner. Trenton's gonna, oh! Luke does not touch the brake. Trenton braking alert. Oh, catching the side, the door of Luke there. Luke looking for the opportunity. Looks like he almost wanted to tap Sean out of that corner just a little bit, but Trenton is trying to catch up, and Holden Highrider is right behind him. Like I said, Holden's been fast a lot, throughout the race. He's got a fast time, but he just, he's been a little loose out in the track, and I think that's been kind of his downfall. But it looks like Josh Edmondson dropping behind. Roland John's able to get around him. I wonder what's going on between both those drivers. Let's see if Josh can catch up to Roland Johns as we get ready for the hill climb. Cameron is running away, but looks like Josh does not want to let Roland get around. It looks like Roland sent it in a little bit. Like I was mentioning before, he looks like he was braking a little bit early on some of those corners, but definitely on point now. And Josh does not want to let him go. Down the corkscrew. Roland's still up in front. Coming down into the little hairpin right before the finishing straight. And I see a battle breaking out in the back. Trenton Briley, Luke Knupp. What is going to happen around this corner? Luke sends it in deep. Trent with a nice clean entrance. Will he keep the speed through on that exit? Back to the front pack. Josh Edmondson getting to the inside of Roland Johns as he over-rotates. Just shoots the corner just a little. Sorry, not over-rotates. He overshoots the corner just a tad bit. Now neck and neck. Roland Johns still with the inside. Josh not able to seal the deal. But definitely that's where he needs to make that pass. Turn one is a beautiful spot for it, and I think he found it. So he's probably going to set himself up again. Probably one more lap to go, and then he'll be back to that corner and try and sling himself around it. We'll see what happens. And up the hill, back to the action, right behind the leaders. Sean Heck, Luke Knupp, Trenton Briley. And I think we're going to see... Oh, Trenton Briley stepping out of the corner. No. He had so much speed, but just lost it again. This is one of those situations these dirt trucks can handle stepping out, but the speed difference, it's huge. You lose that speed, and you can recover, but you're definitely going to be off track for a while. And you can see right there, Luke, every time he wants to catch up to Sean, he steps out just a little too much. And we're going to go and swing it around, so just bear with us. Up to the front. Josh Edmondson able to get around Roland Johns. Looks like he was able to make that pass. A great battle between both of those drivers. Roland Johns trying to look to recover that lost position. Here we go. Roland John still trying to run down Josh Edmondson. He's had a good run. I know they've traded blows back and forth, getting around each other. And I want to say it's been on this straight into turn 1. They're finding some speed somewhere. Let's go ahead and stick with these guys and see if Roland Johns can run them down again. It might just be they create a little bit of a gap, and then he sends it in deep into one of these corners, just full speed, and deep breaks them. Roland Johns just a little too heavy on the gas. Sean Heck coming down the hill. Luke Knupp. Trenton Briley right behind him. I really think there's going to be a good battle between these two. It's just an edge away every single time. I'm like, oh, they're going to get into it. And then Trenton steps out a little bit. And for the uphill climb, here we go. Gonna jump over to Roland Johns and Josh Edmondson. See how the race is going between both those guys. 2nd and 3rd place. Oh, and the gap has increased between both these drivers. Looks like Josh is finally running away with it. Roland Johns does not want to give it up, though. He is trying to catch him on every opportunity, and we are going to be 2 laps to go. Nope, we're on the final lap. This is it. Roland's got to make a move. He's either got to decide, hey, I want to try and get around him, or I just want to hold tight and take that 3rd place. And I don't think it's in Roland to back off. I think he wants to be up there in 2nd place. Cameron Peterson, once again, the elusive leader, running up in front. He's had a solid lead on this race. Josh and him traded back and forth for a little bit, but it looks like Cameron found his lines and is dialed in, and he is gone. As we get ready for that uphill climb, Josh Edmondson. Clocking out just a little bit. Roland losing some of that speed. And for the finish, we're going to go ahead and jump all the way over to Cameron Peterson. And it looks like Cameron Peterson just blinked out as he comes across the line. Hopefully we get him to reconnect. There we go. Cameron Peterson finishing in 1st place. Josh Edmondson and Roland Johns taking 2nd and 3rd. What a run by those guys. This is a long track. Laguna Seca is not an easy one. You know, we ran out of fuel halfway through. Not ran out of fuel. We weren't going to make the full 15 laps, so we had to stop and get everyone to pit and get them back to a full tank or just a little bit to finish. And that might have been a choice by some of the drivers. Some of them might have taken a full tank and might have weighed themselves down. So that might have been their what caused them to fall behind a little farther. Some of the more experienced drivers, maybe like Cameron Peterson and Josh Edmondson and even Roland Johns, they might have only taken a couple more gallons just to get themselves back into the fight. And it paid off. And these guys did a great job out there. And it looks like they are lining up. A nice, clean photo finish by all 3 of those drivers. Way to go, guys. And it looks like they're about to get punted. Nope, Sean Heck's going to step out of it. Nice guy. Look at that. Beautiful photo finish for all those guys. Congratulations. Let's pull up the results and get these guys in the booth. Well, folks, we have our third place finisher, the O2 Roland Johns, running in that RJ Racing Instagram Mongo Racing machine there. Dude, that was an awesome race. A little long-winded for some of the folks. I'm pretty sure they're used to short track, so probably a little bit too much for them. But how did it feel out in the track?
Oh, felt great. I mean, I had some great battles with Josh out there, and had a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I kept missing each time you guys traded back and forth. I'd go check in the back of the pack, and then I'd come back, and you guys would be swapped up. And like, I missed a pass. But
yeah,
no, go ahead.
Oh yeah, Josh and I were pretty much even the whole time, and had a pretty good battle.
So I have to ask you, when we sent everyone into the pits to grab fuel, how much did you grab?
I grabbed 2 gallons.
Okay, so that's what I thought. I think your front runners only took 2, when some of the guys in the back took a full tank.
Yeah, I considered taking 1, but I'm kind of glad I didn't do that now.
Well, man, that was an awesome race. I hope you enjoyed it. I know we're going to make some changes and tweaks to it just because this is just for a fun run and we're trying to find what fits for these cars. But so far, do you have anyone you want to shout out?
Yeah, I want to shout out Mongo Racing, my team. And follow them on Instagram at Mongo Racing.
Yeah, I need to do that. I don't think I have followed you guys yet.
Yeah, you ought to.
Yeah, well, I definitely will now. But hopefully we can get some of your other teammates in here and they can enjoy some of that racing.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on the 3rd place win, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck at short course.
All right, see you. Thank you.
You got it. All right, folks, 2nd place finisher, the number 58, Josh Edmondson. Welcome to have you in the booth, man. I don't know if have ever had you in the booth before. If I have, I'm sorry for forgetting, but dude, what a run.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. I've watched your guys' stuff before. I've been in one you've done way back now, but
oh, were you in my Octane?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
I'm like, your name sounds so familiar. I just don't remember from where, because I know Cameron was in there. I know we had a couple other drivers, and I was like, Edmondson, I know that name, and I know he's a fast driver. I just don't remember where I saw him from. But dude, glad to have you back. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. This is a cool series. I'm stoked these guys are putting it on. It's definitely fun. I really like these Pro2 trucks, and anytime we drive the road too, especially, they're just a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, they're a blast, especially because it requires a little more skill, but the amount of power these Pro2s have on the rear wheels, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's so much fun. It's hard not to want to slide these things and drift them around. You kind of got to keep that range a little bit on the road course to be fast, but it's a blast.
You can definitely power drift yourself around some of these corners, and it's pretty awesome. But other than that, dude, you and Roland Johns going back and forth. I know you were battling with Cam Peterson in the beginning, and then it kind of fell off a little bit. What happened there?
I just didn't have the pace, man. He's really quick here. Yeah, I just didn't quite have the pace there, and then Roland got up next to me, and he got by me. I made a big mistake, and then we started battling with each other, which of course, Cam's just gone at that point. So
yep.
Yeah. But no, that was an awesome battle with Roland. It's always cool racing with him. Fun, clean racer, and it was a blast.
Yeah, no, you guys did a good job out there. And I know this is going to be a weird question, but how much fuel did you grab in that pit stop?
3 gallons.
All right, so I'm noticing some people made some different choices. I was thinking some of the front pack guys made a smarter choice, which is take less fuel. I think some of the rear guys might have taken a full 12.
yeah, that'd probably slow them down a little bit.
Yeah, so I think that's what we saw the field stretch out even more, is because, different fuel weight. Yep. But I know Roland took 2, so that's probably why I was able to rebound on you for a little bit.
Yeah, those first couple of laps, he had a little weight advantage. Now it was close for sure.
That was awesome. Well, man, do you have anyone you want to shout out?
Yeah, just shout out to Zach and Darren, these guys putting this thing on. It's definitely fun to have something to race the Pro2s in. I'm always up for that. So yeah, thanks to them.
Yeah, I wanted to go back to a little bit of the high octane days and do some of the oddball stuff that you guys were running, which was a lot of fun. So
Oh yeah, some of those races were really cool. Anytime, I'm up for it.
So we're gonna keep this strictly rallycross and road courses. So you guys are gonna have a lot of fun trying to handle these cars or these trucks out there.
Yeah, man, sounds good.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for coming in and racing with us. Really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you next week, man.
All right, thanks again.
You got it. Well, folks, this is it. Our first place winner, the number 48, Cameron Peterson, all the way up in the Great White North. Dude, what a run. You clocked out there. It was beautiful.
Yeah, tried to be smooth as steady as I could be. Josh is pretty quick. I know him and I were battling for the first couple laps there. He's pretty quick here as well. He's quick. Well, anytime he drives a Pro 2, he's quick.
Right.
So, yeah, to be able to get around him there, that was good. That was a big bonus. And to see that open track in front of me was a breath of fresh air. And I noticed just a few laps into after getting around him, I noticed the fuel was getting rather low. And I started conserving a little bit there. So,
yeah, we didn't have too much time running laps on this track. That was our error. We all three of us, both me, Zach, and Darren, I know they had Glen Helen and I had broadcasting all week, so we were all full up with work, and like literally like 30 minutes before this came on, we were all like scrambling to get stuff done. So
fair enough. That's the first race kinks to just work out, and you just come in and go, just go from there. It's the same for everyone, right? So that's it, it is what it is.
Well, man, oddball question, because I've been asking these guys, how much fuel did you take in the beginning? Because I know we had everyone taking a little bit of different weights. Or sorry, not much fuel. How much fuel did you take at that pit stop? This is a better question. My bad.
I think I took 3 or 4.
Okay.
I think I was at 4, then I second guessed it. I just clicked down to 3, I think, and a fresh set of tires for sure.
Good choice. Yeah, I know some of these guys, because I know Roland caught up to Josh pretty fast on that restart, and Roland only took 2 gallons, so he definitely was playing it really close to the chest.
That would be an advantage.
Yeah, no, and I was hoping he would be able to catch up to you, but just not. They battled it out, and then you just ran away. So definitely a good race for you there. And is anyone you want to shout out?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to thank you for putting this on. Zach and Darren. Having Pro 2s at these kind of tracks are pretty hard to come by, especially when it's organized and broadcasted as well. It's pretty cool. So yeah, thank you for that. The guys at Jim Beaver Esports always supporting me with these pro truck events. I got a list of sponsors here: General Tire, Polaris Razor, Vision Wheel, Rigid Industries, Dirtfish, GSP XTB Axles, Gibson Performance Exhaust, Acronis, and Sant Racing Fabrication. I actually just bought a 80/20 rig off of Bobby there.
Oh, no way!
Sant Racing Fabrication, so that'll be on the way soon.
Hey, what does he build, by the way?
Sorry?
What rigs does he build? Does he build I guess, are you talking about racing rigs or actual car?
Oh, actual like racing rigs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
80/20, yeah, fully adjustable, and I'm a fairly tall guy, and I've seen his work, and it's just top notch. So
yeah, I talked to him almost. I think it was last year. We were talking about his racing rigs, and I wanted to do a review on it. If you can, we should hook up sometime and do a video review for him.
Absolutely, I'm down for that.
I'd love to do that.
For sure.
Awesome. Well, once again, do you have anyone else? Sorry for interrupting there.
Oh no, that'll be it.
No problem, man. Great job out there. Hope we get you next week. Other than that, I hope you have a good week, man. And once again, great job, and I hope you have a good night.
You too.
You got it. Later. All right, folks, that is going to be it for tonight. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the racing. DXR, don't forget it. We're going to be back again next week, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys then.